Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry Gerasimov, CEO of Cellframe, and that's our regular AMA session. Haven't seen for a long time. Now let's begin. And the first question. You have mentioned several times that in addition to the internal security audit of Node 5.3, you also plan to conduct an external audit. Why is the internal audit not sufficient? Because the internal audit is done by same persons that was developing this product. Unfortunately, we are not the big corporation. We cannot have a big department just focused on security. So our internal audit is just different or ever the same developers from the same team just looking for the same code that they have seen before, and better to have a look for persons that have not seen this code before, and he will see it with a fresh look. It gives ability to see an issue that was not found before. That's the main reason of external audit. The next question. What are the expected timelines for completing the external audit? 3 or 4 weeks. We just started. Next question. Now that Node 5.3 has been released, what else needs to be done to launch the bridge? Apart from the external security audit, nothing. We just need to pass this external security audit. Everything, the rest is ready, and we are testing the bidirectional bridge right now. Everything is ready. We're just waiting for. The next question. With the transition to Node version 5.3, the reward distribution mechanism among validators has changed. Certain limits have been introduced. Does this mean it's now more profitable to run multiple nodes instead of just one? Yes, and that was the goal from the beginning of the project. We were focused to motivate node holders to run multiple nodes instead of just one with an extra big stake. The next question. After launching the two-way bridge mode, do you have plans to implement CF20 protocol support on centralized exchange? Yes, that's the first thing that we'll do after the two-way bridge mode will be implemented. And we are in contact with centralized exchanges to make them ready for this. The next question. Can existing hardware wallets support Cell tokens, or do new devices need to be developed for this? Some of existing hardware wallets can support Cell tokens on its native protocol. However, it will be hard to implement because most of existing hardware wallets has built-in cryptography primitives. I mean, encryption algorithms, and all of them are classics. We need to implement post-quantum encryption. It requires much more hardware performance. So with existing hardware wallets, just syncing with the native CF20 cell could take a lot of time, up to a minute or so. So we are focused to develop our own devices, and we have some prototypes. You're asking about Node.sys team. Will they work on this? No, they are working on the decentralized fabric that can produce these devices. But design of these devices, it's our job, and we are doing this. Okay, next question. Browsers are beginning to support SSL with post-quantum cryptography. Does Cellframe plan to use post-quantum cryptography on its websites? Our backend is supporting this SSL extension, as I know. So next step is on the browser side. Next question. Will it be possible in the future to pay for merchandise and nodes from the Cellframe store using native CF20 tokens? Yes, and in theory it will be in near future. Just it depends from your local laws, because, for example, if you want to pay something inside your country for some goods, it could be forbidden, like in Russia or in other countries. But if you order it with transnational transactions, usually it's possible to pay it with tokens, at least in situation in our country. Look on laws in your in place where you live in. Okay, the next question. Is there any interest in the project from Russian commercial and state organization? Yes, we see often such interest. If it continues to something more interesting for you, we publish this. Okay, next question. BRICS plans to integrate cryptocurrency as an official payment method. Could Cellframe become the core of this ecosystem? Yes, it's possible, but it depends not from technical abilities, but just it's more about politics. And a few more questions that we received just when we were preparing the stream. What is the difference between DApp SDK and Cellframe SDK? How can they be used? Can companies use them for their commercial projects? If so, under what conditions? The DApp SDK is common usage SDK with no specialization, just SDK for plain C programming. Could be useful for embedded devices, for backend development, a lot of use cases. Cellframe SDK is specialized SDK for the blockchain purposes. That's how they can be used, and they have a double licensing, so companies can use them for their commercial projects. Conditions are personal. If you want to do this, just contact with us and we can discuss the details. Next question. What can we do with Node Roll Lite? It's mentioned it's only sync local wallets. However, can you run Lite version and connect with staking website, or do you need full node role for this? What are the main differences between these two roles? Main difference, you need full node for master node role. All other actions doesn't require. So you can stake, you can pay, you can act, you can do any act ever service providing is possible to make with Lite role. And you was right when he described it as nodes that sync only local wallets. And the last question that you have sent us is next one. How is KelVPN network running? We have Backbone, our main network. However, Kel has its own. Is it not a lot of work to run both networks separately, or is Kel running on top of Backbone? And is this in fact the same network but a different layer? It's a different network, but it's connected peer-to-peer with a Backbone, so all the tokens can be transferred from KelVPN to Backbone and back. And it's a dedicated network for the specific KelVPN purposes. It's not part of Backbone or different layer. It's separate, dedicated, independent network. Okay, it was all the questions that you have sent us before. Now let's look what's going on in our YouTube translation chat. And what's going on? What's going on the beginning of this chat? Okay. When will Kel be listed on centralized exchange? It's better to answer for Kel team, but I can say that it possible can happen before end of this year. Depends from the alt season. If alt season run, we'll start to move in this direction. Okay, next question. Future is possible that for each KelVPN channel allocated by back. A part of the share will be allocated to... Sorry, I don't understand this question, but we are not planning any buybacks for now. However, for KelVPN, we'll have a direct purchases because a lot of users does not use Kel token at all. They just pay with fiat payment with Visa card, for example, and for them we need to purchase Kel token from the market. So it will, with growth of KelVPN users amount, will grow purchasing amount of the Kel. Okay, the next question. Dim, your English accent has improved. It's getting better. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Hello, when bridge it should happen in about 3 or 4 weeks from now. Okay, when the amount need to node will reduce it. When the amount needed for node will be reduced, 5,000 cell maybe. Depends from the exchange rate. When it will rise, will decrease the amount to be the master node. Okay, the next question. Has the external audit started? It's on the start right now. It's starting. Okay. It was all the question. Nothing more. Okay, thank you for all your questions. Thank you for all your time, for all your support. We are Cell, we are here. We'll see you next time.